Is that God? God's impressed with rich people, not what they do for the downtrodden? Let's say, so you reject Messianic Judaism, which is just as valid as Judaistic Judaism, whose savior apparently is Moses. I don't know how he's going to save you. He was just a mortal. So I don't get what the philosophy is based on in Judaism. I really don't. It's hooey to me. You reject Christ? What do you got? Fearful expectations to look forward to when you reject the teachings of Christ. That's it, man. I mean, I'm your best friend. I'm the best friend to everybody. And you can't prove otherwise. I mean it. I care about people. There's no shortage of room in heaven, okay? So I want everybody to be there. And everybody gets the same reward. But you got to get off that nonsense, man. You got to learn the heart of God, man. And what the right values. This stuff about vaunting all these uber rich people and what they did. Oh, that's so great. And oh, I wish it could be like them. Ugh, sickens me to my core. Another note on the mainstream media. You know, I don't condemn anyone that works for the MSM. That's their job, you know. But I don't condemn them because that's God's job, you know, whether who decides who goes to heaven and hell. But I'm trying to help people to understand. I mean, you know, if they're censoring the things you say and they say focus on this, turn this molehill here of, you know, very minor interest into a mountain. I mean, this COVID-19 crap. I mean, has anybody got coronavirus news, COVID-19 news fatigue out there? Or am I the only one? I think a lot of people can relate to that. I'm tired of hearing about this crap. I don't care. It's just one disease out of a plethora. Write all the diseases you might get. That might kill you. For God's sake, let's get over it. Stupid, divisive, distraction. You know, but any of these halfway honest, semi-intelligent reporters would have to agree that their marching orders are no more than laws and lack of laws taught by men. That's the definition of religion, basically. Hypocritical religion. This is why people hate religion. The establishmentarians. They're parroting the line of the establishmentarians. I told you who they are. They're the worst actors on the block. They're mean people. They spew bad religion. So the reporters have to understand what's going on here. Are they really free? Then they're culpable too. If they just go along to get along, it's my job. I just parrot what I'm told to parrot. I don't do my own research. I'm not allowed to have free speech on this mainstream media network. Well, what are you a coward then? You're going to get a coward's reward. You spew out nonsense. Focus on this, focus on that. When really, hey, wait a minute, this is really important. I need to educate people about supply and demand principles, and I need to talk about minimum wage, federal minimum wage, and explain to people, educate people about this stuff this guy is talking about. Help people understand, empower them. It's a finger of God acting, the hand of God acting, because His will is going to be done, and I'm trying to make that blow as gentle as possible. That trauma, that big changes are coming. We're reaching the end of the age of the money lovers, the masters of misery. Okay? God, I mean, wake up and smell the coffee. Everybody out there, man. Okay? I'm telling you, man, big changes are coming at the very hand of God, and it's good news for the righteous. Those are the ones that are going to be filled. Those that hunger and thirst for righteousness, to be the rule of the day upon the earth. Yeah, they're going to be filled. But it's traumatic. It's like it's written, the great and terrible day of the Lord. So it's a great day for the righteous, upright, decent people that want to live together in peace and harmony, safety, security, freedom, and prosperity for everybody. But it's bad news. It's a terrible day, filled with loathing and lamentations, the weeping and the gnashing of teeth for the evildoers. All those with wrong values. A very terrible time for them. That's what we're facing here. It's just worldly wise propaganda. It's the same stuff. It was a propaganda the hypocrites of old taught, the religious leaders. You know who Jesus said, you spew out a gnat and then swallow a camel. You idiots. I'm going to show you no uncertain terms. Yeah, he used hyperbole as an allegory, a metaphor, an analogy. So what? He made his point. And that's what I'm trying to do here. Sometimes I do get hyperbolic. But I'm just trying to make a point about minimum wage being 50 cents an hour. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it could be 10 cents an hour. Maybe I'm not being hyperbolic enough. But worth more than the dollar an hour in the early 60s. That would be a scintilla of progress, true progress relative to supply and demand, true capitalism. It's as simple as that to understand. So the evil ones, using the conduit of the mainstream media, as they push propaganda. Look up gaslighting, look up propaganda. It's all well known. It's like they're out in the open. We know we lie to you, we trick you, we cheat you. We're cunning and we're evil genius, and that's the way it works. But overall, mind effing all of us by what they do, what they spew. Still no info on whether or not that $20 bill that George Floyd tried to put through the automatic cash machine was counterfeit or not. Curious minds want to know. I want to know. And the American people need to know. Because those stupid machines, you never know what they're going to reject. Business asking somebody for his $20. They calling the cops on him. And we got this idiot racist cop murdered a guy in front of the whole world. Sick, outrageous. No wonder people are so angry. Friends, I'm a kind of obsessive compulsive person. I'm really pretty fidgety. A few of the things I like to fidget with are, I keep a lot of things in my pocket. You know, I keep this little Swiss Army knife. I love it. It's pretty orange color. Isn't it nice? Cross. I keep two, because in case the battery goes dead, I keep two of these mini mag lights in there. I got this stone. You see this? This is a soapstone that this tree guy down in Santa Cruz gave me about 20 years or more ago. I bought him breakfast at a Burger King, and he gave me that stone. And what I did, I glued this pretty marble. Looks pretty old on top. Kind of cool, huh? I like to keep a little, trinket in my pocket, and keep this in case for my lips. You don't want for chapped lips. I got 3 different lighters. Look at this. I got this with torch lighter for different things. I got that, and I got another butane lighter here, and then I've got this. This is a regular old school lighter fluid one. Pretty, huh? So I like to keep spare stuff, and I got a cigarette case I keep my cigarettes in. But when I'm at home, I like to fidget. I like nice smelling stuff, and I bought this candle a while back. I thought it smelled really good, but it doesn't tell you on the candle what it is. Because if I could figure out what it smelled like, I'd love to get some cologne of that color. Then, of course, I've got, the Vicks and Vicks, I call that stuff. I love to smell this stuff once in a while. It kind of clears out my sinuses. I like other nice smells, too. I got this one is cherry flavored. I keep this stuff handy nearby, so I can just pick it up and fidget with it. And a slinky. I mean, who doesn't love playing with a slinky, right? I got a yo-yo. Love once in a while. I'll break out the yo-yo. Of course, I got my little, this is a handmade incense burner I made out of really cool looking kind of a square stone. And then this is a lava stone from local here. It's really kind of cool looking. It's pitted and stuff. Came from Mount Lassen, which exploded a long time ago, but shot out all these little rocks. And then I drilled a little hole to hold the incense in there. I like that Nag Champa smell once in a while. But in this little box right here, I keep a couple of Indian head nickels and a couple other little things in there. What else do I have to play with? Oh, I got my little Chinese balls. You ever seen these things? Right? Everybody's seen these, right? They're supposed to be exercise balls. Oh, I hope I didn't break my laptop. Kind of heavy. And then look at this thing. I got this thing probably more than 20 years ago. You know what that is? It's one of those little viewfinder things. You look through it. This one's got an image of a photograph of the stratosphere in Las Vegas. It's really cool. It's still got the price tag. Look at that. I mean, talk about a good label. Look at $199. But anyhow, I just thought I would share that nonsensical stuff. Oh, I also have one last thing here. This is my cute little robot. You like that? It still worked good. What I did, I glued this golf tee to his head, so he was my little pin-headed robot. It still works fine. It's about probably 15 years old or so. Anyhow, I'm a fidgety guy, and I like my toys, so I hope you don't condemn me for that. Well, friends, listen, I was going to get into some thoughts from the last week or so, but I don't have time today. So, listen, I wish the best to everybody. Have a great day. Have a great life. Have a great eternity. And remember, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. We're all individuals, so there's no shortage of best. And I love